I reckon if we strong at the back, I think we've got a great chance of winning. I don't think it's easy, but I think we play down the wings, we play strong. Kane, Bellingham's in top form. I think we've got every chance of winning. Yeah, I did. I think we've got a really good team. I think one or two positions, everyone, we look like a great team. Everyone's playing together. And I think on the back of what Southgate did, I think you add Tuchel's technical ability, I think you can really see the difference. So I think you add the two together in a team. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I'm not surprised we're here. Yeah, interesting. I'm just hoping Reece James is back. I mean, Reece James should be playing there anyway. If he's not fit, then I think we've got some questions about the original squad selection, but that's just bad luck. But I mean, what would you do? Put Rice there, maybe Saka there? I don't know, but one of the two. I think Balogun should have been banned, end of. You've got the rules, you should stick to the rules. Forget what America might want to do. It didn't do him any good anyway, did it? So I think you leave it as it is. I think you leave it. I just think you leave it. It did America no harm, it will do us no harm. I think you just leave it. I think you leave it as it is.
You said you were at Mexico. Just a quick reflection on.
Just amazing. I mean, Arsenal season ticket holder, been around various, couple of Euros, couple of World Cups of England. That, without doubt, probably the best atmosphere I've ever been in. It was a pleasure to be part of that. Azteca experience, Mexican experience, England, what a team performance. And I just think, say no more than that, it was absolutely brilliant. Pleasure to be there, honour. No, I got tickets to the next semi-finals in Atlanta, but I think we'll be going home and watching, hopefully watching a final at home.
Paul Ellery, Berkhamsted, yeah. Berkhamsted, Hertfordshire.
Perfect.
Yeah. I think we'll win. I was out in Mexico City, and I thought we were going to struggle, but best England game I've ever seen. Absolutely unbelievable. It was brilliant. So I've been to every game. So yeah, and Argentina is waiting our way. So I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah. I know I've been to 3 or 4 World Cups. I've not been to the whole tournament before. I've been to 1 or 2 games, but this is the first time. I retired last year, so I've got a bit more time. And it's something I've always wanted to do, yeah. So I'm following the whole way. Okay. No, I didn't. But I tell you what, beating the home nation in the Azteca was unbelievable. Absolutely. And the people, I tell you what, I don't care what people say, they were the friendliest people. After the game, so many people came up to me congratulating us on the win, and they just lost. I mean, you couldn't write it. It was unbelievable. Yeah, it was great. And yeah, I think we'll do well. I think this game will be, personally, I think it's slightly easier than the last one. I'm hoping anyway. Well, I think it's a bit duplicitous. It seems to be one rule for one and one rule for the other. So it is what it is. I think he's been sent off, so he deserves to be off. But that didn't happen elsewhere. And I think we've got to stand by the decision that was right for us, and we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Yeah. Honestly, I've not seen any bias. I've seen a lot of reports of various things. England have got what they deserve, and I think at the end of the day, it's been fine. And I'm quite happy with where we are at the moment. Yeah. And as I'm retired, no, that's why I've been able to do it. I mean, I planned it this way. I'm fortunate that my wife has let me go. So, and I'm only here. She happens to be flying out today. My wife works for the airlines, and so it's coincidence. She's flown in as I've come up from Mexico. So it's been great. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, I think we're in with a shout now. I'm not really sure that there's anyone who's demonstrated that they've done better than us. For us to win in the Azteca against the home nation is going to scare a few people. And I think let them be scared.
Pretty good vibes after last win, so got to be confident. But I'm always confident, but should win. Yeah, I waited for us to get through. I didn't want to come out here for Mexico, Norway.
But always had your eye on Miami.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be England, Brazil, but England always cool. And if we lose, then watch the rowing, so it's fine.
I
think it's fair. I think it would have been very dodgy if it got overturned after Balogun situation. So back to normality, it's fine. We'll deal with it.
And
No.
England didn't?
No, it's very dodgy, but it's Trump. He runs the world. I'm pro suspension if it's fair, and I think it is fair. The officiating is a bit dodgy. I thought Argentina has a bit of a suspicious ruling out. Who was it against? Egypt. Yeah, I thought that Egypt's goal there should have stood, but maybe Messi's bigger than the World Cup, perhaps. I think England are playing pretty similar to how we were playing with Southgate, but I'm a Chelsea fan. Tuchel won us the Champions League when we had a pretty bog standard team, so I'm hoping his tournament experience comes out. Look, you never know, it's 3 games. I'm sure if we win, go back to London, it's just mayhem in London. That's the plan.
And potentially a bank holiday.
Yeah, apparently so. Fingers crossed. And I got England in the sweepstakes, so I'm all England.
Paul from Aldridge in near Birmingham.
Perfect. Yourself?
Yeah, Norman from Birmingham.
Great stuff. Right.
I think we should do it. I don't think it's by any means an easy game. I think that they've got Haaland, we've got Kane. It's everything else that's in between, really. So I think we can do it, but it's not going to be easy.
Yourself?
Yes, there's too much reliance on Haaland, I think. So if we can find some way, don't know how you're going to do it, if we find some way of stopping Haaland, then hopefully we stand a chance.
This is the first game of the tournament for yourselves?
No, I've been to all the group games, so and I've just come back out for this game today. So,
What made you come back out?
well, we'd planned to stay out, but we'd been out for the friendlies, so we'd been out for a month, and I kind of just needed a break really from eating out and drinking every night. So we had a little break and came back. So.
Back for the final?
Yeah, well, no, in fact, the only game that I missed was the Mexico game. So I watched that in a pub back in town, and the Mexican fans are absolutely astonishing. They were so friendly, and they were celebrating with fireworks, spray foam and everything till 1-2 o'clock in the morning, and they'd lost. And coming along, they sent an English person. I thought it was fantastic. In the taxi on the way back, the driver asked to take a photograph of me so he could show his wife that he'd had an England fan in his taxi. Unbelievable.
He was a bit unlucky the choice of England fan he got, mind you. But.
It was absolutely fantastic atmosphere. And obviously, of course, we hope we could go all the way to the final.
Yeah, I've got a ticket for the final, so I'm here now as long as it takes. And if we get knocked out, well, I might stay till the end anyway because my ticket home's for the day after the final. So we'll just have to sort of come up with a little plan in between. But hopefully that won't be the case. Hopefully we'll be in a car to Atlanta, beating the Argentinians or the Colombians. No, Swiss. The Swiss. So yeah. We've got as good a chance as anybody, really. So, but as I say, it's going to be difficult. So,
yeah, I'm steadily getting more impressed. Really, I wasn't too impressed at the start with Tuchel, but now we're getting into it. We're giving it a go, and well, it's there for the taking, isn't it?
Well, I kind of think it was supposed to be a 1-game suspension. I'm not sure if that's right, and it's been upgraded to 2, and it just kind of seems a little bit harsh, really. Yes, it was a red card. Was it a 2-game one? I don't know. I personally think that especially with everything that's gone on, that it's a bit on the harsh side. Maybe we need to do, Rule 27 or something?
I think we need Keir Starmer to intervene, I think. I'm sure that would have a desired effect, wouldn't it? It'd probably be increased to 4-game ban, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't think that we should have got a bye. I think he should be suspended. But obviously the non-suspension of the American, it's just ludicrous, to be honest. There's no sense to it, and well, it's kind of just FIFA all over, to be honest. So
generally, but you do think the referees have been lent on perhaps by certain FIFA people, shall we say? It's interesting, even if Seb Blatter apparently has come out and criticised FIFA, hasn't he? So if you get criticised by him, then something's got to be wrong, hasn't it?
Yes. I mean, obviously, the Hawthorns did get a mention on the TV for being the highest ground in England, but they are immense. The only kind of slight problem with them is that you either get absolutely drenched or you get burnt to hell. Like, the ones with the roofs on have been fantastic, but we got a soaking in Boston, we got a soaking in Tampa, I think, if I recall. But they are very impressive stadiums, yeah. Apart from the cost of the beer.
How much is it cost?
Well, in the friendlies it was $20, but actually it's been a little bit cheaper, $15. So for just for a can of beer. So
I've been in London, isn't it?
to be fair, I don't bother that much in the ground. So, but it is expensive. So that was my first ever tournament, really, and it's kind of changed a bit since then. You could go. We got a ticket for the final. We just some guy in an Arsenal shirt walked past us when we were going to buy a ticket for a game, and he says, "Oh, if you go to that window there, you can get a ticket for the final." We went round, 4 tickets to the final, and about 10 quid each.
Wow.
And it was so much easier. Your group games were all in the same city. You became part of it. Whereas now they have you going thousands of miles apart, and so things have changed, and not always for the better, I don't think, to be honest. Some things are for the better, but a lot of it isn't. I think the costs to the fans, I don't think there's any respect for the true football fans anymore with the costs and the way that they're treated. It's just kind of it's all about money now, and that's the shame of it, really. So I haven't kind of worked it out fully, but for instance, I think that the final tickets, which I really ummed and ahed about as a point of principle, but in the end I thought I've got to do it because if we were there and I wasn't there, but that cost more than all the tickets put together for Qatar. Qatar, you get tickets for, I think it might have been $80 to $100 in the group stage, and here the Dallas one was $240, the cheapest tickets. And if you didn't, we're in the travel club, so we got the cheaper ones. But if you had to go for Cat 1, it was probably, I don't know, $400 or $500 just for a group game. £300 or something for a football game, a group game. To me, it's kind of a bit obscene, really. So, I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself that, in hindsight, that I made the decision not to go to that, because I should have gone to it, really. And of course, it was a fantastic atmosphere, a fantastic game. But we kind of made the decision before we knew the draw. But in hindsight, I do regret not going to that game. Yeah. Although at the time of that game, none of the England fans even realised what had happened. You couldn't, because you're kind of up in the gods, you couldn't really see what had happened. It was only when you got back and you watched it on the telly afterwards that you realised what all the fuss was about. Everyone knew that Shilton had gone out and got booked, which was rare, but no one was quite sure why, really. So it's there's no replays, no big screens, so it's a bit different, really. So.